Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Yes, welcome to the Football TV and we are live again. We have a lot of interesting transfer news that have transpired in the last few days, the last few hours, and we would like to share with us. Yes, if you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, turn the notification bell. After doing that, don't forget to subscribe because you subscribe before turning the notification bell, obviously. And then also comment, let me know what you think about transfer news. A lot of things happening lately, and we are here to give you what you deserve. Yes, keep you covered and keep you posted on this transfer news. So I'll be starting with Manchester United player. Yes, we also know that Manchester United have signed a teenager, and that one was in the other videos. And they are looking to sign another teenager called Dabo. Yes, but they have not really finalized yet. The player went for a trial and passed, but he's not really he's not really done yet. Yes, some things need to be clarified and finalized. All right, but we talking about Manchester United. The big news from that side is Joshua Zirkzee. Yes, he has been attracting interest from a lot of clubs. Yes, but the biggest interest is from Sunderland. Yes, Sunderland is looking at going for Joshua Zirkzee. I mean, Manchester United have not been using this player to his fullest. They rarely use him for full time. Yeah, even when Rashford was around, he wasn't really being utilized very well. He was more of coming in as a sub. Yes, and up to now, he still comes in as a sub. Some games he doesn't even play, he doesn't even come in. So he might be looking for opportunity to leave. Yes, I don't know if Amorim is going to risk losing this guy because they don't have a replacement. But I think if they lose him, they might want to get a replacement here because depending on only Sheshko would be actually very crazy. So Sunderland are going for this guy, and they might get this guy if this guy really wants to go out and play, as every footballer wants to do. So Manchester United should be looking out for this guy to see if they can start including him in their squad. Also Menu is another player that is suffering from the same thing. They need to look for how to get these players playing games. Yes. Then Juventus is planning to sign Tonali. Yes, and offer 20 Cope Miners. Yes, you know the player you're talking about. Cope Miners, very impressive player from Atlanta. He was signed by Juventus a couple of seasons ago, and now it was a couple of seasons or last season, and now clubs are also looking to sign this guy because he has not been playing regularly, as regular as he might like for Juventus. So Juventus are looking to offer him to Newcastle and get Sandro Tonali. Yes, it's very, very funny. I feel that might not really work very well for Juventus because I think Tonali and Coop Miners are a bit of two different players, but they are good, very, very good midfielders, central midfielders. Yes, very, very good in what they do. But I don't think Newcastle will be ready to risk losing Tonali right now, and they are going to set a very, very huge price for Tonali. But Juventus are looking to come with 50 million euros plus Coop Miners to get Tonali. Yes, and I don't really know what to say about that. I think it's a good deal, but if you look at what Tonali brings to this Newcastle side, you might not really want to sell him if you are a Newcastle fan. Yes, to get Coop Miners. Coop Miners is also a very, very good player, don't get me wrong, but swapping them, you need to bring Coop Miners in and start building. We've seen a lot of players that come to the Premier League and don't really get going. So Tonali is already in the Premier League and he's already going. So bringing in someone else, and Newcastle is not a club that will say, oh, Liverpool desperately need money right now. No, they don't really need money like that, so they might not really want to endorse or encourage that move. Then Real Madrid and PSG have Moises Caicedo on their wish list. Yes, their wish list contains Moises Caicedo. And this is very, very funny. Yes, the 23-year-old defensive midfielder has a very, very long term contract till 2031, and Chelsea are not willing to sell this guy. Yes, Chelsea have closed any talks or any suggestion that Caicedo is for sale. They want to keep Caicedo as long as possible. But you know who is coming for this guy? PSG. Real Madrid. We all know Chelsea is a good team, don't get me wrong, but we all know that they are not strong enough to say, okay, they are going to win the Champions League, or they are going to win also something huge like that. And it might be an opportunity for Caicedo to go to a team that can actually get those big trophies and put him in the list for Ballon d'Or. Yes, because if he stays in Chelsea, his level has improved very well, but will he really skyrocket to that height, getting the Ballon d'Or, getting the Champions League? Not that I don't really see Chelsea as a team. Chelsea are not consistent, so the player might want to endorse or encourage those type of talk, because right now, if PSG and Madrid, especially PSG, they're looking to get someone like Caicedo, I think the player should be willing to listen at least to what they have to say. But Chelsea will not tolerate that. They don't want to lose their man, and if they must sell, it is going to be a crazy fee. Yes, if Caicedo must leave Chelsea, I remember they bought him for 115 million. That was the British record then that was broken this season by Liverpool. They are going to sell him for something crazy, yeah, because he still have how many years? I think this 5. If next year comes, it's going to be 5 more years in his contract, so you're going to pay a crazy fee, yes, to get this guy. That's if you're going to get him, if you want him immediately, yes, unless you have to negotiate and then wait for some years, like 2 years or so, then get him on a better price, but it's going to be over 115 million pounds, I'm sure of that. All right, then Arsenal doing very well again. Anytime I call Arsenal, I always like to say they're doing very well because they have actually done very, very well, yes, but just the trophy and a lot of down talks yes, on the coach on trying to do some negative football, but they've done very well. And their sporting director, Andrew Abata, is looking to extend Declan Rice's contract and also Odegaard's contract. Yes, he has done a good job securing Saliba, securing okay, you're in Timber, yes, more like then increasing the your Timber is on the way, though not fully secured yet. Increasing Raya's salary, also almost done with that one. Then extension of contract. We're talking about the length. Yes, not really the salary when it comes to Declan Rice and Odegaard. We're talking about the length because Declan Rice should be out of contract between 28. So wants to extend so that people don't just come and sign them. Yes, I think this is a strategy that club use now. If they want to lose a player, they try to extend their contract, even when they still have like 4 years or 3 years in it. Extend it to like 6 years or 5 years. So nobody comes in the next 2 years and say they want to buy this player off. So it's a good strategy, and they want to try to increase their length, yes, instead of their wages or salary, so that they can also stay. They are looking at increasing Raya's salary, which is almost done, like I said. Even Timber also offered an improved contract too. So very, very good. They are doing very, very well, and we hope to see that they do very well to get a major trophy. Yes, I think that is the tips. That's going to be the tip of the iceberg. Yes, the only thing that's going to crown it or crown all the effort, because we have seen a lot of movement when it comes to performances, but when it comes to getting returns, yes, trophy. When I mean return, because they obviously get a lot of money in, yes, because if you see the kind of players they buy, they have been really, really successful getting money in, yes. But we need reward by getting a gold trophy or gold medal and the rest of them. All right, then a very impressive news again for Liverpool. Yes, they are interested in signing Dayot Upamecano. Yes, this is what happened. Dayot Upamecano was supposed to extend his contract, yes, in the summer, I think. He was supposed to extend his contract before now. So they went to him, Bayern went to him, they spoke about the contract extension. They had some few details that were not really, really clear, and so they left the contract. Yes, it was something about his salary. Yes, he wanted higher paid because he has been very, very impressive. He has been very, 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 very much used, because he has been used a lot in the Bayern Munich side, and company is happy with him. He's happy with company too. Yes, he's happy at Bayern Munich, but he wants a more improved salary, yes, from the club. So we'll see how that one's going to pan out. They have, I think, 1 or 2 more chances to meet this guy again and his agent and talk about and negotiate how this guy is going to keep playing for them. If they do that and they get him, good and fine. But if they don't get him and January transfer window comes, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to keep him, because a lot of big clubs are interested. Liverpool are interested. That they've now joined the race. So I think it's going to be very, very crazy if they don't find a way to tie this guy down. Then Liverpool are seeing him as a plan B option if they don't get Guehi in January, because Liverpool are also looking to go at Guehi in January, so that they will reduce the chances. Even Bayern wants to go for Guehi. This is how it works. Bayern wants to go for Guehi in case Upamecano does not renew his contract. Liverpool are going for Guehi already, whether Upamecano renews or not, whether Konate stays or not. They were already going for Guehi. So Liverpool are going for Guehi. Guehi has already had great personal terms to Liverpool, but I feel there might be competition still, and they might get dirty, because clubs like Barca, Madrid, some other big names, they want to get this guy on the free. Yes, those also free clubs, those ones that want free things. Yes, they were looking to get this guy on the free, looking to get Guehi on the free. Yes, but the only way you can get Guehi is to go in January. So any club going in January is actually doing the smart thing. So Bayern and Liverpool are the 2 big clubs that are actually going for Guehi in January. So if Liverpool gets Guehi, they might not need to get Upamecano again in January. Maybe they might wait for him to be a free agent, which might not also be possible, because Madrid and Barca and some other clubs are also interested in Upamecano, so they might want to go. A lot of clubs are interested in signing centre half now, so you might want to do your thing faster than waiting for a club to get more opportunities or getting more competition. Yes, but if you wait till this guy is a free agent, everybody wants a free agent that's a good player. He's 25 or so. He's a good player in mid-20s, and you want to, and you're waiting for him to be free. No, you have to go and sign him. I don't know how much he's going to cost, but he has few months left in his contract, so it's not going to be that much. It's not going to be up to 50 million euros. So you can get him and keep it. Then get Maguire. Maguire is actually cheaper, but I feel maybe the price will be raised because of the competition in January. Liverpool might still need to pay the 30 million euros they offered before, and that would be crazy, man. But it is what it is, and Liverpool need a defender right now, so they need to get this guy. Then Liverpool also have Lukebe and Schlotterberg on their short list of defenders in case some of these other defenders do not fall through. Yes. Then there's a player, a very, very impressive player, Gilberto Mora in the Mexican league. He He has been very, very impressive. He's called the Mexican Pedri. Yes, he's very, very talented and attacking midfielder. He has been attracting a lot of big clubs. Yes, a lot of big clubs are looking at this player, scouting this player. They've not really gotten into direct talks with the player or the club or the agent of the player, but they are scouting this player like mad. Yes, Arsenal is one of them. Barca is one of them. Big names are scouting this player, and don't be surprised that his player is going to be signed. Yes, because some player can be signed and then loaned to go and improve themselves. So while they are waiting for this player to improve himself, it's just 16, waiting for him to get more game time, waiting to see how he's going to develop. They can sign him and then let him go on loan to do whatever he wants to do. So that is very, very important. So just to prevent other clubs from poking. So a lot of clubs are scouting right now. We'll see who will get this impressive Gilberto Mora. Yes. Then a funny story behind the Man U and Gyökeres deal. Yes, Arsenal signed Gyökeres. We all know that, and there are a lot of stories behind the scenes that Man U were really, really working hard to get this guy. They were not willing to pay as much as Arsenal were willing to pay. A little slight difference in price, but they offered higher bonus. So they were looking to tie this guy down. They were trying to do everything. Then Sporting was interested because the bonus was very, very attractive than what Arsenal was trying to do. So they were interested in selling this guy to Manchester United behind the scenes. Yes, it was as if they are trying to sell this guy to United at behind the back of the agent of Gyökeres and Victor Gyökeres. So it was not to be, because the only reason why it didn't happen was that Gyökeres was already hell-bent on going to Arsenal. Yes, it doesn't matter whether his agent was going to say he's not going to Arsenal or the club was going to say he's not going to Arsenal. He was already going to Arsenal. He has made up his mind that he was going to play for Arsenal and Arsenal alone. So whatever they were doing could not work. Yes, but his agent had come out to say that a lot of things was happening then, and they were trying to force him to go to United instead of going to Arsenal, and that was why it was being a more delay. Yes, it was being delayed. The Gyökeres deal, I remember that they were trying to sign Gyökeres for like a month or two. It was crazy. Yes, but I think all said and done, that story has passed. Man U have gotten their striker, Šeško, much younger, much energetic. Gyökeres have gotten their Arsenal have gotten their own striker. I think Gyökeres is 27 or 26 or 27 or so. While Šeško is younger than him, and very much ready to learn, and he looks like a very, very good player. So I think with playing time, he's going to get what he deserves and what he needs. Gyökeres also is turning up well. So the two strikers are doing well. Nobody is so spectacular like that than the other very well, until we get to maybe half of the season. Can know that, oh yes, this guy is better. This guy was better. You know the number of goals you scored, the number of assists you've created. Then we'll say, okay, this guy is actually better than this other guy. Until then, I think both of them are good strikers. Yes, they are not really the best or great strikers yet. They still have to meet the level of Haaland last year, even this year. Then Isak last year, because Isak have not really started impressing this year, so they have to meet that level before you start saying, oh yes, when you talk about Premier League number 9s, you can call their names in the equation, because Isak and Haaland were the two. Then Wood last year. Chris Wood, Isak, Haaland. These were three strikers that were very, very deadly. I can't remember any other striker that was as deadly as these three. Very, very deadly. So, but this season, it's really Haaland that has shown that he's still very much deadly. Other strikers are still coming up. Yes, so let's see how it's going to be. Alright, that's that for that. Do have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. Yes, very important. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Thanks.